Now today, just a short while ago, he spoke in court again, and our reporter Claire Paccalin was there listening in. Claire, tell us a bit about what Abdeslam had to say and what happened next.
Well, Salah Abdeslam got up and stood next to the microphone and started speaking without invitation, and he started saying, what about victims in Syria? They should have a place in this courtroom. He also went on to say that men were innocent until proven guilty, and he named 3 of the co-defendants who were in that glass booth with him. He particularly cited Hamza Atou and Mohamed Amri. Both of them actually left Brussels in the morning after November 13th, drove to Paris and picked up Salah Abdeslam and then took him back to Brussels. They, of course, are defendants in this case for having helped Salah Abdeslam escape Paris and hide from the police. He said that they were just kind, generous men, like there are many in the Molenbeek neighborhood of Brussels where he grew up, and that they were innocent until proven guilty. At this point, the president cut him off and said, right, listen, we'll look into this later in a separate part of the debate, but this is just not the subject of today. They were looking at a very technical issue towards the civil plaintiffs when Salah Abdeslam gave this little outburst, and he really disturbed the debate that had been happening. And so the president of the room, known as the presiding judge, he suspended the audience for about 15 minutes, and it's just started up again in the last few minutes.
So, Claire, proceedings were briefly suspended today. I know there were some disturbances yesterday as well. Talk us through how that presiding judge is going to handle this in the coming weeks and months, because clearly he can't have the proceedings being suspended every day because of outbursts by individuals like Abdeslam.
Absolutely. The presiding judge really has his work cut out, because on the one hand, some of the civil plaintiffs, so the victims in these attacks, want to see Salah Abdeslam in court facing judgment. At the same time, if he's going to have these outbursts and if it's going to create frustration and distress among these civil plaintiffs, these victims, family members, survivors of the attacks, well, the presiding judge just can't have that. He wants the debates to run smoothly. He wants justice to be served after having fair and calm debates. He does have the option of expelling Salah Abdeslam from the courtroom during certain parts of the debate. So he could say, right, this is not relevant for him now particularly, he shouldn't be here. That is an option that he has. Whether or not he'll actually exercise that right, we'll have to wait and see. But certainly the presiding judge, Jean-Louis Perriez, is a very experienced judge. He's 65 years old. This is likely to be the last major trial that he does in his career. Over the next 9 months, he's going to have to weigh up how to handle the situation with Salah Abdeslam in the courtroom so as not to give Abdeslam any kind of a platform to air his views in the courtroom and beyond.
Claire Paccalin for us there at the courthouse. Thanks very much indeed for your reporting.